Yeah, right. Hello, I'm Jim Fleetling. I've had this guitar in to get it back up and running and working again. It's late 19th century, early 20th century by a guy called Pietro Fantozzi, who it would seem was a mandolin maker who had a shot at making a harp guitar. The reason why this is a harp guitar is because, as well as having your standard fretted strings, you've also got this string without a bass string without a fretboard behind it, which you can play along with, if it's in tune, play it along with your notes to give it some extra bass to fill out the sound. A lot of harp guitars have got 6 or 7 extra things attached to them, but this is just a simple attachment on the headstock and then an expanded bridge, so it's got 7 strings at the bridge, and you just play that with your thumb. You can also do fancy things like getting harmonics from it as well to just help thicken out the sound. At the moment I've got it tuned to A, but the beauty of a harp guitar is that you can tune it to anything, so let's put it in B. And then you've got, if you're playing a sort of bluesy riff, then when you get to the B, you can, rather than going up for the bass, you can go down for the bass. So that's kind of the point of it. What I've done to this guitar, a lot of the cracks have been in there for pre-Second World War, because we have an idea of what has happened to this guitar before the Second World War. Since the Second World War, and a lot of the cracks have already been patched up inside, so a lot of them seem to be stable. Anything that wasn't patched up, I've patched up from the inside as well. We wanted to keep it as original as possible. It's a family heirloom as much as a guitar, so originality is important. The headstock attachment was in about 3 or 4 pieces, so I've glued that back up together again, attached a machine head to it, and but the nut was okay. The original nut for the guitar was completely smashed to pieces, so I've hand carved this one out of bone. The fingerboard, the whole neck was bent backwards, and yet with the tension of the strings it was pulling it forwards, so it was completely unplayable. So I've planed the fingerboard and refretted it, and now it's playing true all the way up the neck. No buzzing. And the bridge was kind of falling to pieces really, so bolstered it up, routed quite a lot of it out and replaced the wood in it, and then routed a new slot for the bridge and created a new bridge for it as well. So really everything that's important about the playability of the guitar is new, and everything that's important about the look of the guitar is old. So, which is kind of what you want to get from if you're trying to get an old guitar to be playable. So new frets, plain fingerboards, and new saddle, new nut, make it nice and playable. So, and I'll put it back in A, and
Thanks, Jim. You're a star.